always with you.
What is good, YouTube? LukeGabriel and I here, aka Energy Bricks. You're gonna hear a lot in the background, but you know what? I just wanted to make a video today, and yeah. So as you can see here, I'm actually playing RB World 2, but we're actually not going to be talking about that today. As you can already know by the title, it's gonna be a story time for you guys. So I was planning to do something else, but you know, I had something else in mind to do, so I'm actually going to do that. Also, if you stick around at the very end of the video, I'm going to show you guys what you guys can do to receive enough money for RB World 2. I'm going to be doing a giveaway. I'm going to have 10 winners actually, and yeah, I'm also have that, and then I'm going to also have the details in order to participate in the fan mixtape that I am going to be making sometime, well, probably the next weekend or something. But anyways, we're gonna go ahead and get started with this story time. So actually I was actually gonna do my first kiss, but I didn't want to, so we're gonna save that for another video. But today we're actually gonna talk about, it's actually a really important day for me today. As most of you know, hopefully most of you guys know, but it's been 4 years since my brother passed away. So I'm gonna actually go into detail and talk about just what happened on that day, and how surprising it was for me. And yeah, it's hard for anyone who's been in situations where like you've lost a family member from like cancer, or they they committed their own lives, or they might died from a disease or something. So we're just gonna go ahead and get right into the video. So man, really hard, but I'm gonna try. Sorry if you heard that little keyboard shake, but we're gonna go ahead and get started. So let's see, I was in 7th grade, and I'm just doing my own thing, still not even figuring out my life, or like what am I gonna do in life, or that when you're in that stage where you're just getting hang of switching classes, or you're probably gonna meet some new girls or something. For my boys out there, good luck, we'll say. But I have a regular school day. I'm just doing my thing, and after that I go to my grandma's house, and after the school ends, I'm gonna go to my grandma's house. And so the way I actually wanted to make this work was because I wanted to be with my friends, because all my friends used to go to the same elementary, and the first bus route that I took was going to my house, and my house was like 20 minutes away from like my older elementary school. So we went ahead, and I went ahead and switched buses. And I was like, I really want to change my bus route number, or however you get home and stuff like that. So I would go to my grandma's house, and that was probably like a good 10 minutes away from my grandma's, or my elementary school was like about 10 minutes away from my elementary school. So I went ahead and switched to that. Anyways, so after that, I'm just having a good time. I'm doing my thing, and I go to my grandma's house, and usually what I would always get there is I would just like get some rice and some, I don't know if you Filipinos know that, Filipinos know this, but some Vienna sausage. Vienna sausage sounds like so good. And you know, like during the summer, like especially this summer, I ate so much, you know what I'm saying? So a little off topic here, as you can see here, it's 6-12 and we're feeling like, yo, we're gonna lose this game. But anyways, so back to the story. So I'm just hanging along, doing my thing, and you know, I usually, whenever I get to my grandma's house, I'm usually like playing some video games on the computer, and you know, I would spend a lot of free time there. Excuse me. Anyways, after that, my mom, well, not my mom, what am I talking about? I'm on Facebook doing my thing, and you know, I come across this message. It's actually from my brother, and it talks about like how like he's just thanking everyone, and you know, like you know, he's just thanking everyone, and like we're just like thinking like what's going on here. And my brother, he was working, and he was doing his own thing, and I'm like, or he's like, hey, you need to, you know, we need to get to the house immediately and stuff like that. And we're just like wondering like what's gonna happen. And we've actually like my brother, he's like tried to commit, but my other brother, my oldest brother, who's still alive right now, he was like, well, he found out that he was gonna try and commit, and so I'm like, like we knew that at the time, and like he would go to like all these therapy sessions and stuff like that, and so we were just like thinking like, all right, we gotta, you know, he's like, we gotta do something, and then I'm just, you know, I'm casually, because I didn't even know at the time, I'm just casually you know, being like, you know, I'm just at my grandma's house and stuff like that. So, and from there, after that, we're just kind of chilling right now, because you know, I'm just kind of chilling, because I didn't really do much at the time. But anyways, so we're going along throughout the day, and you know, my mom is like super worried about it. Well, like okay, so my mom knew, like, she would always ask my brother like, hey, are you, you know, doing your daily, you know, are you visiting the doctor often? Are you you know, just, you know, getting your weekly or, you know, monthly checkups? And you know, he'd be like, yeah, I am. And so I would, you know, we would believe him, and we'd be like, yeah. And so it kept going on throughout the day, and my mom picks me up from my grandma's house, because it's like, you know, 20 minutes to get to my real house. So we're literally just moving along. And sorry if this gameplay is like really bad, but you know, I chose the first two that I looked at, and then I was like, you know what, I'm gonna like this. So sorry for like the drop frames and everything. I was just trying to test out different recording, different renderings and recordings. So I'll be getting a new GPU soon, so I have an APU, so that kind of sucks right now, because it's basically a combination of a CPU and a GPU, and it's really slow, and I really want to play PlayerUnknown Battlegrounds, but I can't. Anyways, we're gonna go ahead and keep going. So my mom and I, we're casually moving along, and I tell her like, hey, like, you know, my brother posted this message out to everyone basically, and she's all worried, and I'm like, you know what, or she's like, you know what, it's gonna be fine, and I'm like, all right. And you know, we're moving along perfectly, and we're just doing what we can to you know, stay focused, or not stay focused, just stay calm, and you know, always tells herself, you know, everything's gonna be okay, everything's gonna be okay, nothing's gonna happen, you know. And yeah, we're doing our thing, and so at this point, I'm reaching my neighborhood, and all I see, well, what I see is I see I see a I see a fire truck, I see 2 police cars, and probably I think that's it, just like 2 police cars and a fire truck, and and at first glance I'm like, whoa, what is really happening, right? I'm just like so shocked. What's happening? And so we're moving along, and my mom is talking to the police officers, and found out that my oldest brother, he called 911 once he saw my brother. And any kids out there, or if you guys don't want to hear this part, but it's gonna go in like some like really harsh detail. So what my brother explained was he saw him on the floor, and there was a hole in the wall, and his face was covered with like his forehead was like covered with blood, and there was just like blood everywhere, and I couldn't believe it either, to be honest. And at the time, like I was really frustrated with my brother because he had something called Kumon. I'm pretty sure you guys know what that is. And he worked there, and I wanted to try it because my friend was in it, and I tried that for 2 years, and I just hated it so much. But so that was happening, and like I just wanted to, after everything that happened, I just wanted to like just forgive myself, because I remember like putting out like maybe like a week ago that like I was just like so mad at him. I was like, you know what, I don't want you to be my brother. And and like we would have like the worst like arguments ever, and like I always regret myself like talking about them. But anyways, after that, probably the last thing I saw, so they're in there, and we're just waiting patiently, and all of my brother's friends come, and we're just patiently waiting and stuff. And after that, my aunt comes, and we're like, my mom told her, so we're just okay, we're going out, and the thing that I saw my brother being taken by the, what's it called, by the I don't even have like words to say right now, but like the people that carry people on the EMTs, I think that's what basically it is. The EMTs, the people that carry people through like the hospitals or the ambulances. And I kind of regret myself for saying this, but my mom asks me if I should go to the hospital, and I'm like, no, I'll stay here with my friends. And maybe like 5 minutes later, my dad comes, and he's like, hey, do you want to come to the hospital? And I'm like, nah, I'll stay here. And that basically the last time I saw him was him being carried inside the ambulance. That was like the last time I ever saw him. And so like I regret myself because I really wanted to see him one last time, and I couldn't. So anyways, man, it's been hard because the next day, or after that, he was taken, and I'm waiting. I actually go back to my grandma's house, and I'm waiting, and I'm just like patiently waiting. What's gonna happen? And then I find my cousin AJ. He comes to my grandma's house, and like he's just on the computer playing some games, and I tell him like, yo, Apogee in the hospital. And he's like, oh really? And I'm like, yeah. And so I'm just like patiently waiting for an answer. What's gonna happen? Is he alive, or did he pass away already? I'm just like patiently waiting. What's gonna happen? And so I'm moving along. You're probably gonna hear a little ding, like a little timer bell, because my mom's cooking some food. Anyways, after that my aunt comes back, and she's like, all right, we're gonna go back. And she gives me like a good lecture and everything, and I'm like, all right, thank you so much. And I come back home. My mom and dad take me to the master bedroom, and they're like, yo, your brother passed away. And I was so in shock. I couldn't even cry. I was just so in shock, so surprised at what happened. And to this day, I'm still in shock for every time, once this day comes every year. I'm just like, you know, it happened, and like you can't turn back time. I wish we could, but we can't. And so we're going along, doing our thing, and yeah, we're all just praying. We're doing our thing and stuff. Sorry for this really bad gameplay, but I just tried to find some. Anyways, so the priest is there, all his friends are there, and we're just, you know, hanging along, doing our thing. I gotta wrap this up real quick because it's about to hit 3 minutes, but yeah, it was really hard. I'm not gonna lie. Sorry, I'm so sorry. Alright, okay. So after that, you know, I went to school the next day, and I was just bawling. I was crying so much, and I was basically taken back to I went back home, or to my grandma's house, because, you know, I couldn't go throughout the day, and so I left home, or I left school that day. And I'm just like so thankful for all the people that have been supporting me through YouTube and just like in real life, because, you know, losing someone so like dear to you, even though, like, you know, I meant like some of the stuff I just really didn't mean, because, you know, of the effect that, you know, Kumon had on me. But yeah, that's basically the story, guys. I don't really know how to explain it, but that's just what happened to my brother. Yeah, he was a great guy. He was gonna do some big things. He was gonna get that money, but, you know, it had to end quickly. And, you know, I take a huge role in that. But, you know, everyone says like, it's okay, it's fine. I'm like, I don't know. But anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and talk about what's gonna happen real quick. So the giveaway, I'm gonna put that in the description. You're gonna go ahead and put in your Roblox username. It's gonna take a while because I don't know who's gonna do what. So or I don't know who's gonna I don't even know how to explain it. Who's gonna be in it or whatnot. But so so what's gonna happen is we're gonna do the giveaway. It's gonna end on Friday. So you're gonna it's gonna be really quick. And from there, after that, we're going to what is it? We're gonna have a fan mixtape. So what you guys are gonna have to do, first, you're gonna have to make sure you have OBS or some type of software that you can record with, and the max frame rate or the max FPS that you guys have to be having is what's it called? 30 meters, or not 30 frames per second. Because anything below that, I can't record, because that's just too much, or that's too little. But yeah, alright, there you go. You can hear the bell. But yeah, I prefer OBS Studio. Make sure you guys leave a like, comment on the video. What did you like most about it? But yeah, I'm gonna put it in more detail inside the description. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. This is LukeGabriel right here, aka EnergyBix. Thank you guys so much for watching. I will see you guys in the next video. Peace.